So, as we all know, after Metal Gear Solid 3, there was also talk of the next Sony PlayStation, the PlayStation 3. And so we got a trailer then from Metal Gear Solid 4. It was 50 minutes long, it rocked our world, we knew the game was going to be awesome.
But
So,
one thing was a problem. Snake. He's
Yes.
not Solid Snake.
he's old Snake.
He's old Snake. That was the worst.
The second opening I've ever seen. You see Solid Snake, see him, it's like, yeah, Solid Snake, and then they remove the S and the A, it's like, oh.
But, you see, this was the thing that I knew they were going for. Wouldn't this be great marketing material to say the final adventure, you know? That always works. Whenever you had The Lord of the Rings, it was all like, the journey ends. Whenever you had episode 3, is the saga is complete. With this, a final mission. And you knew that this was going to be the thing that was going to grab the gaming world's attention. And, you know, we had to wait a long time for Metal Gear Solid 4, but it's bloody delivered.
Metal Gear Solid 4 split up into really 5 points of the game. The first was the intro and basically the prologue for the Metal Gear Solid 4. A lot of talking, a lot of explaining that war is hell kind of thing. War has changed, Snake's old, everything so on and so forth. It's basically just showing the gameplay. Next chapter comes in, it's all action, it's all awesome. You know, you get to see at the very end of that chapter, Raiden explaining the action and the awesome and, you know, the sexuality that he has got. I love you, Vamp. And
Yeah, best couple in that game series, Vamp and Raiden.
yeah,
I'm fucking serious.
Look at the way they have a lover's cliff here. See? They just can't keep their claws off each other.
Oh well.
the part 3 is the worst part of this game. It's
What?
no, 1 second. I think I'm getting that wrong.
Part 3
No, yes,
is
I'm right. Part 3 is the worst part of this game. Fuck.
I think
What?
we'll have to
It's-
beg to disagree there. You don't like it, but I enjoy it because
Part
that's
3 is just the walking. It's
It's-
walking. It's walking behind the guy who whistles, and then it's
it's
shooting
always-
a bunch of people on the motorcycle that you don't control, and then it's beating up a bitch with who can fly. It is so.
It's
well,
not a
we've-
terrible level if you look at it like that. If you go
That is
right,
awesome.
it has a slow start. I'll give you that.
It's got the best movie scene where you see Eva and Snake react to each other. That was a great scene, but
Oh,
it didn't save
yeah.
the entire chapter. It was just a bad chapter. Part 4 is just
Fucking
what's
fanboy.
Yeah.
Geekgasm. It's a geek, we love that chapter
It is
'Cause it just
one
went-
of the greatest things to have ever been created.
You-
Thank you, Kojima.
You get to step back briefly into the format of the original Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
That was just, you know what the best thing about
So
that was? Before you actually start that act, Kojima actually added in the PlayStation 1 level of the helipad, where you actually control the PS1 Metal Gear Solid, just bringing back those golden memories.
After chapter 4, it's chapter 5, which is the ending, which is
It was
it's a-
emotional.
that was where your emotions are at. You know, the first 4, it's kind of building you up. Number 5,
I don't
brings
know,
you down.
man. Number
It's so
4,
awesome.
number 4 is just complete emotion as well.
Yeah.
It's emotion mixed with orgasm. You can't.
There's a lot of moments where it's like Snake's reacting to stuff that he reacted the first time, and then it's
Yeah.
like that moment with the
Yeah,
video
but-
camera. That was really sad,
You realise
Like,
he's
the
old.
camera
It's
again,
old.
and it breaks.
What
when he's-
camera?
You know, the camera's like it's
Surveillance
surveillance
camera.
Oh, that's,
and
yeah.
the camera breaks off, and your Snake just looks at it, and his thing will go down. His
Yeah, stamina.
stamina will go down when he sees that, and I was just But as you were saying, man, number 5.
Yeah, number 5's the emotional ending. It just takes you apart.
If
But
it just
you
had
also
a,
get-
if it just had a bit of a teeny bit of a long ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fight, like you first see, then you're back at Solid Snake and you fight Liquid Snake.
That was awesome. With the
Best
music and
fight scene
everything.
in the game. Best fight scene in all the games, let's face it. Because it is
It's
all the
not
fight
just,
scenes
it's
in all
not just
games.
one fight, man.
Okay, right, so one thing I gotta say now, right, is actually a debate I've had for years now, right, and, well, for me, like, it actually always just comes out with the same answer. But I have to ask this, which is better, Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metal Gear Solid 4?
Why limit it to 3 or 4?
Yeah,
Because,
which is
in my eyes, 3 and 4 are the pinnacles of Metal Gear Solid.
Maybe so, but why don't we throw it out to people who actually watch this crap and ask, what's your opinion? It doesn't have to be the Metal Gear Solid games. If you think Metal Gear Acid is
Mhm.
actually the best in your opinion, throw a comment in. We'll badmouth you to the hill.
Well, if I have to decide, like, this is the way I'm going to have to break it down, okay? For Metal Gear Solid 3, right? Metal Gear Solid 3 definitely did have the better boss unit than the Cobras, and it definitely did have some really close emotional moments, and it also obviously did have the better ending. But I have to say for Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Solid 4 may not have had a better ending, but what it did have was better gameplay. It certainly had more cinematic sequences, it had more emotional moments, and above all else, Metal Gear Solid 4 had Act 4, The Return to Shadow Moses.
Which also had the first time Snake gets a control of the Metal Gear, where the Rex versus Ray.
Exactly. You get to control Metal Gear Rex versus Metal Gear Ray. Now that was an awesome moment.
Does anyone else remember in Metal Gear 2, they talk how Ray will be able to take out Rex without a problem? But yet when they fight in 4, this is Rex, which is missing its armor plate, its ray dome, and its fucking railgun. And it kicks the living fuck out of Ray. Exactly. I know you're meant to win, but
it's totally destroyed.
Anyway, if I have to give a trophy to one of them, the trophy definitely goes to Metal Gear Solid 4. The best game in the series.
For gameplay, I would have to put on Metal Gear Solid 3. Like 90% more gameplay than movie value. It's so good.
Okay, it's fair enough. But when I say gameplay, I meant the fact how you can attack.
No, it has Metal Gear Solid 3 has a lot of the controls of Metal Gear Solid 4, but it has better cinematics instead of longer cinematics and better fights and better controls.
Okay, I'm going to have to. It seems I'm going to have to throw in my 2 cents and bring a decider to this between us. I'll agree with both your points. You both bring valid points when it comes to 3 and 4. But if I was to throw it up, I would probably give it to 3. Because don't get me wrong, 4 is fantastic. There's no real flaws. Alright, Snake's old. But apart from that, a lot of returning characters, a lot of returning moments, a lot of nods to the previous games, a lot of stuff like that. But I think that's a bit of the problem. This game is completely filled with reference after reference after reference. Flashbacks, moments just where Snake's saying, memories, characters coming back, characters being mentioned, characters being shown. I don't know this again. I'm just saying, 3 can stand on its own. You can go into 3 and go, fuck, you don't have to have played any of them. But if you played the other ones and then play 4, you can go, oh, fuck, I remember this, I remember that, oh, that guy was brilliant, I remember him. It's a shame he died in that one, oh, they're showing that now. So you're like, on its own, 3 can stand on its own, 4 it can also stand on its own, but you will get more value out of it by having played the others. That being said, the ending of 4 is fantastic between the father-son moment.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
the best moment of the games belongs to 4, but the best game is 3.
I would throw it up to 3.
I would agree to disagree. Like I've had a love affair with Metal Gear Solid 4 for a while, but you see, I think it just slightly, and I do mean slightly, edges out number 3.
But again, I'm with you on that. There's just a margin,
but it's only because of Act 4. Because that was just whenever you're walking through. I know. You're walking through and you get hit with those memory flashbacks. Like you don't have to press the X, you actually just hear it whenever you enter the certain area. That's what really got me. Okay. So anyway,
we've given our opinions. Give yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can tell us which one you like better over the entire series. Personally, we're looking for 3 or 4, which is the best in your opinion. But if you actually think we're completely off base and prefer a different one, throw it out there.
Yeah.
Love to hear about it.
Love to hear about any of the games. Don't get me wrong, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are definitely incredible games. If I had to say, I actually think Metal Gear Solid 1 is better than 2. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid 2 being the weakest, but that's not the same as bad. But if you want to talk about any of those other games, more than welcome to. Just don't be a bitch about it either.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be prepared for any words coming back because we will take what you say to us. If you say something bad to us, that's fine. That's your opinion.
So that's Metal Gear Solid, our 25th anniversary special. This is our tribute to one of the, well, in our opinion, actually, the greatest game series ever made. Kojima, if you're ever watching this, we love you, buddy. Please make more Metal Gear Solid games. So
I love you.
I'm Irish Film Critic, Real Solid Snake.
The Irish Gamer, Dr. 325.
I'm Success in Hell.
And we're the Irish Critics. Happy anniversary, Metal Gear Solid.